Okay, if we move on, the next question is a technical question. So this one's for Malcolm. This one's about EICR coding. So it was when carrying out some tests during periodic inspection and testing of an office, I discovered that several socket outlets had no effective connection to earth. Can you tell me what would be the most appropriate code to allocate on the EICR? Malcolm?
Okay, Sandra, thank you. This is a fairly common question, not directly about earth and its sockets, but EICR, when our members do a periodic inspection, they give a report, and that report is based on the condition of the electrical installation. The problem is we all have our own interpretation on what a C code 1 would be, which is meant to be imminent danger. A code 2 is something that could lead to danger, and a code 3 is something that would significantly improve the safety of the installation. And I have to say, when you're on site and you're doing an investigation and an inspection, you are the person who has to decide on that code. So when the member phoned up, and we're not going to be too specific, he could not believe that some of his operatives thought that no earthing at a socket was only a code 2. He was of the opinion it should be a code 1. Now, he's entitled to his opinion. I have an opinion, but there's also an industry opinion. And I don't know if you can see that too clearly, but that is the industry opinion. And the industry opinion is what we would quote when we're asked the question. But the opinion is up to the person doing the inspection and testing. So I did tell the member that his opinion matters, but there's also an industry opinion, and if his client phones up, we would have to offer the industry opinion. And if you guys have already got that, it's quite a good document. It's not definitive and it's not a legal document, it's a guide on EICR coding, and that's the latest update. And it is hard to believe, but no earth at a socket outlet would constitute a C2. The chap just couldn't believe that. He says, surely that must be a C1. So, well, if that's your opinion, it can be a C1. Unfortunately, it's not the industry opinion. Okay, Sandra, is there any particular questions on the coding? Because it is difficult.
Greg,
I'll put my mic off.
If you okay.
Sorry about that. I've not quite got the hang of this, putting the question in the corner. Sorry about that. But I'll put my hand up if that's okay, and then if I've got any more questions. Yeah, that's really interesting. What is the name of that? I couldn't quite make out the name of that publication, please.
Okay, Greg. It's the Electrical Safety First Best Practice Guide. And Select have an input into this. Myself and my colleagues.
Electrical Safety First
Best Practice Guide. And I believe we've got quite a load of them in the office. The difficulty, I suppose, is getting them out of the office. But I'm sure that in some way, in some means, that can be made available to members.
Well, thanks very much for that. Thank you.
Okay, Greg, no problem.
Thanks.
Okay, any other questions for Malcolm? Eric, can you go?
I was just going to say, is that not available on the Select website to download?
It would be, Eric. That would be available on the website. Yeah. But I have got my opinion on that, and sometimes printing things out, you kind of lose the emphasis of these things. But I'm of an age where I still like the glossy paper. But you're right, you can print that out and from the Select website. Thanks, Eric.
It was just if somebody wants to look it up just now, you don't have to wait till you can get Scott to put it out to you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, folks, is that handy document, industry opinion? You're entitled to your own opinion. But that's the industry opinion.
Okay. Great. Okay, thanks very much, Malcolm.